The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's February 8th, 2023, and it's 5:30. So would you look at that, Steph? We got another raise right on time.
You really wanted to get that out. That was so quick.
Because it's like 5:31 right now. So we just barely got our raise today.
Just had to make sure we still got it. Okay.
How are we even working? We are so rich. So many raises.
Oh my gosh. Make it rain over the whole city.
My last day of house sitting was yesterday. And yesterday morning was garbage day, or just bin day, I guess you could say, since there's three of them, the light blue, the dark blue, and the black bin.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't really know what day garbage day and recycling day and this, that, or the other day
Cardboard
is supposed to be. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And so the homeowners let me know. They're like, hey, you might have to do it one of the days. Just watch the neighbors. I was like, thank you. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Neighbors aren't that great.
What?
Night of,
not
like,
great.
Yeah, the night of. So Monday night, I'm looking out the window. No one really has their garbage set. Now I go to bed earlier than usual.
Yeah.
And so it's like 8, 9 o'clock. I'm starting to get ready, wind down, all that, this, that, and the other. And so I don't really see any bins out. So I'm like, okay, maybe everyone's still working at site or something, or I don't know. And so I go to bed and I'm like, you know what? By the time I wake up, 3:30, there's going to be some bins out there. People have to be progressive and set it up. Well, everyone had something different. It was like the neighbor to the left had the light blue and the black. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I look, and then there wasn't anyone for a couple houses. But then like 3 houses down to the right, they had dark blue and black.
Oh, no.
And then I was just like, well, I'm just going to put all 3 out. You know what? And if they take all 3, boom, you're welcome. I just conquered 3 things. If not, they can decide what they want to take.
Well, this is a worthy choice because it is really only a couple extra muscle movements to get that third bin out there. And I find my neighbors never know either. Like, my husband will be like, oh, I just follow the neighbors. But it seems like the thing they put out doesn't get collected. So they must be on the exact opposite schedule as well.
Yeah, I wonder if the garbage people are now like, oh, these idiots. Always putting 3 out. Just know your days.
Probably. They're like, don't you know you can look that up? Don't you know you can call the post
I'm giving our coworker a bad reputation at their house for just being dumb and not knowing their garbage days.
Do you think dreams have meanings, or do you think that you just, ate something funny before you fell asleep and your brain's a little bit overactive?
I think it's like a case-by-case scenario. I think they can have like some subtle meanings of maybe something that's going on in your life. But then on the other hand, I think some are just like, no, that was just a dream.
Okay, how about this one? Yesterday, during my nap, I have a dream about, I used to work at a hotel, and the owner's daughter used to come in and get coffee from me all the time, and we would chat.
Okay.
Yesterday, I had a dream about her that she came into the radio station and started being really mean to me and basically telling me like everything that I'm insecure about in a mean way. Like she was just like, oh, you suck at your job, or like, like coming up with all these terrible things.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was like, oh, I thought she was my friend. And I was really sad about it. Do you think that means something?
Yeah, I've actually read a study on that type of dream.
Really?
Yeah, and so it means that you've gone through some past trauma and that you need to buy your co-host a lot of breakfast.
Sean, you know what? I was really ready to trust you. I was like, I've shared this personal detail. Please tell me something good. And you're like,
2 hash browns, please. Maybe a breakfast burrito. I started a little power move all the way back in, I want to say, November. And I have started to notice that other people are noticing it, Steph.
The power move.
A subtle one.
What have you been doing?
Very subtle. So ever since the World Cup in November, games were starting at 3 in the morning. I just started to come into work an hour earlier and just get some more work done rather than like stay later in like the 1 or 2 o'clock hour. Now that work is being done at 3 in the morning.
Yes, which in itself is a power move to be just like, I get to leave an hour earlier than I normally would. And I get up at 3 a.m. Beat that.
Yeah, and part of all of that is I've been answering emails at 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning, whatever it may be. And now I've noticed, yesterday I met up with a homie and he was like, wow, you get up really early. I was like, oh, why do you say that? And I'm like, yeah, I just get emails from you 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then he's like, and I notice that if I send you an email at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I now know that you'll probably get back to me in the morning. I'm like,
Wow.
I was like, wow, what? Yeah, I did that. I did that as a plan.
That was my plan. I would like to train you to know that I go to bed at 6 p.m. at night, so don't expect to hear from me until 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if a notification goes off while you're sleeping and it wakes you up, sorry, I'm doing the power move here.
Yeah, that's on you for having your notifications on while having your phone by your bed. But people are starting to realize that I get up early, I work early, and I don't work in the afternoon, and it's working, and people are like respecting it almost. I'm like, yes, thank you. I am an early riser, and I do get things done in the morning.
Buy this guy a cape. Go to the grocery store, picture the cereal aisle. There's so many different options.
Yeah.
Which one would you go home with?
I'm usually a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy.
Yeah.
Love Cinnamon Toast Crunch or the OG Fruit Loops.
Oh, yeah.
OG, not the knockoff. You can't go for the store brand knockoff. Always the OG Fruit Loops, or I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the way I venture down for cereal.
Okay, both sound amazing. How about you go to, say, Tim Hortons, looking at all the donuts? Which one are you going to get?
Ooh, always a Boston cream. Nice and easy.
Okay. Well, I think you should write them a letter because they've come out with another cereal. Mm-hmm. So they do have like the chocolate glazed donut cereal.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah, it was like the Nesquik one. It had the chocolate and the vanilla looking balls in there.
Yeah, it didn't seem very imaginative because it really did taste kind of like Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
But now they've come out with apple fritter cereal.
Oh, heck yeah. I dig that. That's like kind of like the Cheerio one, right?
Well, that's my question. I'm like, is it just going to taste like Apple Cinnamon Cheerios / Apple Jacks in the States?
Oh, Apple Jacks, yeah.
Yeah, Apple Jacks. Those were delicious.
Yeah.
Is it just another option for us to be like, apple cinnamon flavored cereal? Because that's what it says it is. They're like, it's got the apple flavor.
Are you upset about
it? Has
it?
the cinnamon, a little bit.
Why, more options for a good flavor is never a bad thing.
I just think there's so many donuts. What about the maple dip?
What about it?
Couldn't they make a cereal about maple dip first and before copying Apple Cinnamon Cheerios?
Look at you being all selfish over there. I mean, sure, they could have, but like, I think the Apple one is tried and true and it works. And if they attach their brand to it, maybe it can take off.
Okay. They did do something different.
Oh.
They didn't make them little circles with holes in them like Cheerios or Apple
Right.
Jacks. They actually shaped them like little apple fritters.
Cute.
That's the cute part. That
Very
I can get
cute.
behind.
I might buy a box. It's being dubbed the handshake, Steph. Have you heard about it? Have you seen it?
I have heard about it and then I saw it. Yep.
This is prime content right here. So Premier Danielle Smith met Prime Minister Justin Trudeau for the very first time as Premier. Maybe they've met in a past life. Who knows? But first time Prime Minister just yesterday, and the handshake of like the photo op, and then you sit down and do photo op stuff. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is a pro at the smile handshake.
Oh, yeah, you can tell he's been to like all the meetings across the countries of like, I hate you, but I'm going to put a smile on, and then I'm going to sit down and act like we're all happy. He's mastered that BS.
Yeah, he's got a good face for it, but I don't know. Premier Danielle Smith, she wasn't prepared. I don't think.
No, oh my goodness, she just has like, let's get this over with. That's what her face looks like. She's like, I hate this. I don't want to be here. And then the handshake on top of it. So she like extends. She went 10 and Justin went 90. Essentially, it's like the first kiss rule. It's like I'll go 10, you go 90. But she did it in the handshake world. And then on top of that, she put out a dead fish.
Yeah, and I think she also spread her fingers there too. So where like just
I need to watch it. I just need to have it on a loop here. This is so funny. I find this so hilarious. And yeah, so she puts out a couple fingers, and then so Justin reaches for it, and then he grabs like her 2 fingers. Immediately, like a millisecond later, like he's done this a billion times to people he hates, and so he like aggressively reaches for her whole hand, brings it in, and then they do like the power shake afterwards.
Yeah. How do you feel? What do you think Danielle Smith was thinking about in this moment? Do you think she was kind of like, I gotta shake his hand, I gotta shake his hand, I gotta shake his hand, don't mess up, shoot.
Yeah, I wonder if she was going through the thing like, wow, I've just talked crap about this person for the past 4 months online and in press conferences and anytime the press is in front of me, and now I'm meeting him for the first time as Premier. I gotta nail it. I gotta ace it. I wonder if it's like that name thing, you know, the name thing where you're like, I'm meeting someone for the first time. I'm making sure I'm going to introduce myself correctly. And then all of a sudden the other person says their name and you don't listen.
Right.
And you're like, wow, what was that person's name?
Yes.
I wonder if this is the same situation where she's like, okay, nail this first meeting with him, look like the power person. And then she puts out 2 fingers.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe she was like, I don't know. I just can't believe this. I am looking at this like, oh, shoot, what a moment. But maybe she wanted to have a stark face. Like maybe she didn't want to put on the brave face.
That's right.
Like, I hate you when I'm smiling. Maybe she was just like, I hate you and messed up her hand.
Yeah, either way, it's hilarious. I love it.
TikTok might be releasing something new that I think could be good for you, Sean.
Interesting. I'm on the TikTok. What are they doing?
All right. Well, you always talk about the For You page and how well it knows you.
Yeah.
And TikTok has come out and said like they have the best algorithm because most videos are about 8 seconds long. And so they can see in those 8 seconds if you like the video or not. Like,
Correct.
oh, do you want to see this snake video? Absolutely not. Okay, we'll never show you a snake video again. And so they can curate your page pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like when people go on TikTok, the attention span, they know the attention span is like 1 second, literally. So it knows you well.
Yeah. So, however, in that, if you start, watching, say, a video about a raccoon. You're like, oh, this raccoon's really cute. I watched it for too long. Then TikTok's like, you like raccoons? Let me show you more of them.
Oh, yeah.
And suddenly your page is just all raccoons.
Yeah.
They're saying, we might give you the option now to reset your For You page. So you can start from scratch and they'll show you all the most random videos again. You can be like, yeah, I like crocheting. Okay, that sounds good. What? You don't think crocheting?
I have never seen a crochet video on any of my timelines. And I know that you just brought it up. It's on yours.
Yeah, because they know I like it and they know you don't because they know us both so well.
Yeah, that's right. That's hilarious. Just exposing yourself like that as a 70-year-old woman on the radio.
Hey, given the option, Sean, would you reset your For You page from scratch? Knowing I know that you see a lot of dogs.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that's a really cool option, but I wouldn't. But the fact that it's there is just neat. But no, I think I can curate my For You page so easily. Like I've noticed, like maybe say a raccoon. I have a friend who sends me raccoons all the time, and one infiltrated my For You page the other day. And I shared it back with my friend. I'm like, look what you've done to my For You page. But I haven't seen more. But I feel like if I did, I could easily just like quickly skip over those videos, start like clicking on dog profiles more, and then replace the raccoon with the dog some more.
Okay, so you feel like you already know how to...
I can manipulate it, yeah.
Yeah, back end switch out your For You page without needing a special button from TikTok to do it.
Yeah, but I do like the option.
Because I see a lot of armadillo videos, and... Like, I don't know.
Crocheting and armadillos.
I don't know if you've ever seen an armadillo. They look really cool when they're in a ball, but when they stretch out, they are so ugly.
Okay.
Like, it's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
But I can't tear my eyes away. And so my, For You page is so many armadillos. And then, of course, I'm like, oh, this is so gross. I better send it to somebody and show them how gross this armadillo is. Or be like, oh, look, another armadillo.
Yeah.
And I can't get rid of them.
So are you done sharing them? You just want it gone now?
No, I still am stuck in the armadillos. Who knew they were so ugly? I must watch. So I think if I could reset my For You page, I might actually do it.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Came across a TikTok the other day. It was The Social. I think that's a Canada daytime talk show.
Yep.
They had a professional on there who just workplace etiquette, essentially, because email talk for some reason is just so different. Like talking in an email, it's like, hello, in regards to my previous email, have you followed up with those requests that I have previously made? If not, let me know how I can further advance this conversation. Talking in an email is just another language, essentially.
Very true.
So they had a professional on their show, how to professionally say no to some emails. Okay.
Oh.
And I feel like you could use this. I'm kind of calling you out. I am calling you out.
It's okay. Everybody knows I hate conflict. It's all right. I don't mind. So
how to professionally say no in the workplace. So I'll play the clip, and then I just want to know if you would use that response. Okay.
Okay.
If it is curated enough that it's like polite enough to use. All right. So the first one is, say you've been at work 10, 12 hours, okay? You've put in your time, all right? Now, we are on, like, you might have some short days, you might have some long days. That's how we work in, like, radio here. So it is, like, give and take. But you have had an exhaustive day. You've done things nonstop. And you want to tell someone, I'm not staying late to deal with this. I'll do it tomorrow. Let me know if you would use this response.
Okay.
My work day concludes at 5, but I will prioritize this first thing tomorrow.
So disregard the 5 part, but just that general sense of an email.
I will prioritize this first thing tomorrow. It's so hard. I think I would add multiple emojis. I would probably make an explanation like, hello, I actually got here at 5 this morning and I've had this, and this happen to me. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it. So if you don't mind, I will wait until this time tomorrow. But don't worry, I will get to it before this time so that you have it. Like, I would absolutely over explain when all they need is half a sentence. Like that lady does.
They would take that if you don't mind. Like, well, I do mind. So can you do it? And then you'd be like, yes, I will.
Yes, I will. No problem. I'm here for you.
Yeah. Okay, next one here. You basically want to tell someone to stay in your lane. Like someone who has no clue about what you're dealing with, but they think they do. Let me know if you would use this response, okay?
Okay.
Ooh, thanks for your input. I'll keep that in mind.
Wow.
Thanks for your input. I'll keep that in mind. It's simple, it's easy, and you don't offend them. Maybe you do.
You don't offend them? I don't know. Okay, it's just something else. These are great sentences, and I wish that I was brave enough to use them, but I probably wouldn't. I'd listen to all of it and be like, wow, okay, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, very interesting takes. I'll give it a try. And I probably would. I'd probably give it a try and show that it doesn't work.
Yeah. You would show them it doesn't work.
Appease them.
Okay, that sounds like a you problem. That's this last one here.
Oh.
Like, someone tries to put a task on you, and it's just like, that has nothing to do with me. Okay, so that sounds like a you problem. Let me know if you'd use this one.
I understand that falls within your scope of responsibility, but I'm happy to support where it makes sense.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I would do the task. I'd be like, I don't know how to do this, but let me just go make it somebody else's problem and ask them to show me so that I can get this done for you.
All right. We need a professional to that professional. We need someone curated to you to find out how to memo your emails moving forward.
Would you rather Wednesdays?
Tough one for you today, Steph.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather have an obsession with bugs as your hobby? You collect them, you tell everyone about them, you're just obsessed, all right?
I hate bugs, okay.
Or would you rather be a furry?
Oh, Sean! Jeepers, I think I'm going to take the bugs. What kind of a question is that?
Well, would you rather?
Would you rather not? Definitely not. Sean, would you rather be able to fly or be able to swim? Now, swimming, I mean like really swim like a whale or something.
Oh, I'll take flying. The ocean terrifies me. Every day a new video comes out about the ocean. Like, look what we discovered 3,000 feet below land. No one has ever seen this before. And I'm like, yeah, and rightfully so. We should never see that.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.